welcome to YouTube Daze. What's going on? How is everybody this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, it's time to rise and shine. Oh. So today we need to put some makeup on because I've got that electric razor. Well, I should say electric trimmer. I got the electric trimmer that I need to put on, make a video for, I should say. Good morning, green-eyed lady. How are you, honey? So I got to make a video today for the electric trimmer. So today we get to put makeup on. And this is my new Shein outfit. This sweater and this little tank. What do you call it? Little tank top, little shirt. Hey Pindar, how are you, sweetheart? Hey Dark Angel, how are you? So yeah, this is my new Shein sweater outfit. I love it. Hey Vids, how are you? We got to get beautiful. We got to look like a baddie today by the time we're done because we got to do a video for what is it called? Accubeam. We got to do a good video for Accubeam. So we got to be beautiful. We got to be beautiful. Oh, we got to start with this ugly looking face today. I'm like, ugh. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord. I made an appointment for those lash extensions. Yay! I can't wait to see them. They're going to be so pretty. Did you decide on which ones you wanted? Do you want just the simple ones or because they have different ones? Okay, SDA. They have like the volume lashes. They have the mixed with the volume and the normal lashes. Me, I like them really eccentric. Out my eyeballs. The classic. Okay. See, but once you get them done, you're just like, I want bigger, 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 you know? You'll see what I mean. When you first get them done, you'll be like, oh, okay, I can see. And then you'll be like, a little bit more, a little bit more. You know how we don't get enough of nothing. Yes, you can support my channel by what? Just hitting that like button. That's all you got to do. Hit the like button. Put a comment down below. Tell me if you like me or if you hate me. Even if you hate me, that's fine. You still gave me a click, so thank you very much. Yay. So anyways, UK. Oh my goodness. Daily news with the UK. What is going on in the UK? So today I wake up and all of a sudden I see in the news big headlines. Jay-Z lied about the time that he met Beyonce. Da, 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 da. Well, yeah, we all know that. In that one interview, hey, my sister's voice, in that one interview, he says, what was it that he said? He said, I met her 10 years ago. Well, if you add that up, she would be 1/6. She's going to be listening in the bushes, got to finish her last Christmas shopping. Her son is hard to buy for. I got you, my sister. I'm all done with Christmas. It's just time to wrap them as they come in. But I got you on that. Okay. So, anyways, I'm having a hot flash right now, so forgive me. You guys, you ladies are getting the gist of it. I'm having a damn hot flash. I may have to we may have to just have this shirt on because I'm having a hot flash. I'm literally dying here, okay? All right, and I feel like my skin I feel like I'm burning from the inside out. Does that make sense? Like my inside me, I'm boiling. Whew. Last night I had a damn hot flash last night. Oh my God. And I couldn't breathe. I had to take my asthma. Like it was a whole mess because I couldn't even breathe. But anyways, back to our news. Okay, so in articles or in interviews, Beyonce has said, oh, I met him when I was 18. Yada, yada, yada. Well, we know that Foxy Brown was like 15, 16 when he signed her. We know that Aaliyah was 14, 15 years old. And then when he says he had known in his own interview, when he, yes, it sucks, Dark Angel. Oh, I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of hot flashes. But anyways, they're going hard and they've got like pictures and things like that of when Bae was only like, 16 years old. And in one interview, he said he had known her for 10 years, ever since she started, which means that when she first did her single, she was 15. When she first was with Destiny's Child, she was 15. And then it was like 2 or 3 months later is when she actually met Jay-Z. So she would have just turned 16. Okay? All this to say all of this. It's all over the internet that he likes younger people. Like I've always said, birds of a feather flock together. You guys know what I'm talking about? Where's R. Kelly? What happened to R. Kelly? Was he not in that same entire group? We can't even listen to Bump and Grind, because when I think of Bump and Grind, I'm like, okay, let me listen to the words. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. No, but there's something wrong with it when they're a child. Okay? And if you go and you read these bump and grind lyrics, honey, he ain't talking about a woman, okay? He ain't talking about a woman. No, And one of the things we fell in love with the most was what? The music, the beat of the music. Am I lying? Am I lying? Is it that we really listened to the words? Or did we fall in love with the beat of the music? So the first thing he starts off with is, my mind's telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. Baby, I don't want to hurt anybody. But there is something that I must confess. And he doesn't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Now, take it back a few notches. Think about all the girls he hung out with and how they were all in high school. Okay, so then he goes into the second verse. You say he's not treating you right. Lady, spend the night now. I'll love you like you need to be loved, right? No need to look for more because I've opened up my door so you can come in. Hello, you can come in. You'll never know, you'll never want another love, baby. You'll never find another me, right? Thank you, Miracle, thank you. And it says you need someone like me that can make love to you, baby, constantly, okay? Then he goes into, he don't see nothing wrong. He don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Now, back in our minds, the first thing that comes out, we're hearing the music. I can't play it, it's copywritten. But we're hearing the music, and we're just jamming. We're like, nice tunes. Doo-doo-doo. Matter of fact, it became one of the best songs of its time. Okay? But if you look at what he was actually saying, is that his mind is telling him no because he knows that it's forbidden. Okay? But his body is telling him yes. Meaning, what is of the body, right? Do as thou wilt. Isn't that what they always say? Isn't that the t-shirts they're all wearing? Do as thou wilt. Doesn't matter if it's illegal. Right? So, if you get in that party and you get in that lifestyle, then he don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. This is the fucked up part that I've learned. These people have been telling on themselves all along. They've been telling what they like, what they don't like, what they're into, what they're not into. They tell you through their songs. And it's sad because most of the time they make that beat to that song so awesome that we will be singing the damn song and not comprehending the lyrics while we're singing it. Not even comprehending what it even goes to. Now, this was released in 1993. 1993, I was 18 years old. I was still a kid. But did I look at it in a way where the very first line is my body's telling me no? Did I look at it like that? You know, his mind keeps telling him no. You're gonna get in trouble, right? Yes, patience is a skill we must master. Yes. So anyway, now he doesn't see nothing wrong with it though. Okay, his mind's telling him no, and he wants to be a lover so bad, and it just goes over and over and over. So as we are in this loop of listening to not the lyrics so much, right? But we're listening to, actually, I miss the 80s. I don't miss the 90s. I miss the 80s. The 80s was my realm of when I was growing up. The 90s is when I was in my 18 and up. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's when I hit my 18 and up was the 90s. But really, it was like 85 to 90. The 5 years of that was like the best time. The best music. The best everything. But still, if you go back and you listen to the music and you listen to the words, you're still going to come back with the same. Yeah, I'm 49. I'm 49. And I'm loving every minute of my 49 years. So anyway. Alright, now. While I'm talking about this. So Jay-Z lies in interview, says he met her when he was 18. Bay lies in interview. She met him whenever she was 18. Moral of the story, she was 16 years old. She started talking to him for a year and a half, and then he starts putting out all the stops, and it's called grooming. I don't give a shit what you say. When you're taking a kid under the age of pretty much 17, you're grooming them. Especially if you're a grown-ass man and you're fucking almost 30s. Your mind is telling you no, right? R. Kelly wasn't lying. But your body is telling you something else. And then if you put all that do as thou wilt bullshit in between it, well, where do you end up? What ends up happening? You start doing shit you ain't supposed to be doing. And then, on top of it, you got these P. Diddy parties. P. Diddy was a mastermind at what? Oh, that's right. Video recording. Why do you think he was a mastermind at video recording? Because the only way to the top is to blackmail people, right? It's a damn game. It's a game that's been going on for centuries. The only thing is people didn't really look at it like how they're looking at it now. There wasn't internet and stuff, so there was really no way for us to look at it like we look at it now. Because if you think about it, and when I'm talking about this, you all know we didn't have internet. We didn't have a computer where we could go look things up. The only time we saw something or heard something is if it came out on the radio, or we saw MTV put it out as a video. Right? Right? That's the only way that we saw anything. We didn't see nothing. Or if you went to the concert, and a lot of times the concerts were boring. They wasn't that fun. Right? If I'm lying, tell me, because back when I grew up, we didn't... we didn't even have cell phones. We had pagers. We got paged. If anybody remembers pagers, put a 1 in the chat. Yeah, I go back that far. Do you remember home phones? Do you remember rotary dial phones? Yeah, do you remember those? Yeah, I go that far back. Is my prime time? My prime time? Shit, I was 30. I was 30 years old my prime time. My prime time was when I was 30 years old and up. When I started my modeling, I was 30 years old. 2007 was my prime. All the other times I was just young, growing up. No, it wasn't 20-something because I was raising my kids. I was being a mom. I wasn't out partying. I wasn't out doing all this crazy stuff. I did all of that stuff after my kids were almost grown. You must be more gorgeous at your 30. I could show you what I looked like when I was 30. Hang on. Matter of fact, I think I have it right here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. That was when I was 30 years old. And to me, I was still in my 20s. Like, I still felt like now, I'm almost in my 50s and I feel like I'm in my 30s. Age ain't nothing but a number unless you're using it the wrong way. Okay? We got legality problems for children. Okay? You got to be a certain way. You look very young. How you do that? I just didn't do drugs. I didn't do drugs. I wasn't an alcoholic. And I think that makes a big difference. Because a lot of my friends who did drugs or were alcoholics, they look it. And I think that makes a big difference. Can't get wrapped up into that lifestyle. Know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was looking at some of R. Kelly's stuff. Hell, I was looking at some of Usher's stuff. You look at Justin Bieber's stuff, yummy. Go through that whole video of yummy. It's really sad. Showing him as like he's food. And then a picture of him as a real young kid, like 15 years old, 14, 15 years old, on the plate. And you got nothing but big executives, you know. Yes, I do smoke cigarettes. Yep, that's my downfall. Smoking cigarettes. Good for my attitude? Yeah, it keeps me from hurting people. It's good for your nerves. It's good for your nerves, Merritt. Yeah. Matter of fact, we should have one. They say he's saying young me interchangeable with yum me. No. Well, it could be young me, yummy, young me, yummy. Yeah, it could be. I mean, if you want to look at it as rotating the words around, which a lot of times they do. If you want to look at it like that, young me, yummy, yeah. Even though he named it yummy, it could be young me. And they also say that he was crying on set while he was making it. Right, Saturn? Smoking is better than being dishonest. You got that right. Yeah, I'd rather smoke a cigarette than lie to my people. Or lie to anybody, for that matter. You know, you got to remember, when we're done with this life, we got another life. Whether you believe it or not, I've been to heaven. And we got another life. And I really don't want to burn for eternity somewhere that I don't belong. You know what I'm saying? No, I usually don't do anything on New Year's Eve. I might get like some wine or something like that. Have a little bit of wine, but I don't really party or nothing like that on New Year's Eve. Hell, last year I don't even think I saw the ball drop. I think I went to bed. I was so tired. I was just tired. I didn't even care. I was so tired. I think I went to bed at like 10 o'clock last year. I think it was. So, no, I don't think I'll do anything this year either. You know, one thing about it that made it really hard for a lot of us older folks to go out and party like we used to is the cops wasn't so damn bad. But now, anytime you know, it's party time, you better have an Uber. You know, you better have stuff like that, because otherwise, you know, you got the cops right on your ass. They got roadblocks everywhere. And a lot of people on New Year's Eve, you know, they let loose, they drink. And a lot of people, that's when they get their most DWIs. Yeah, I can enjoy all the food now. I mean, I'm even eating spicy food when before, oh my gosh, I couldn't even eat spicy food, but now it's so much nicer. I can actually eat any food I want. And I don't feel like I used to feel, oh my gosh, I was so sick when I had that year I had that gallbladder problem. Oh my gosh. That was like the sickest I had been since I was pregnant with my daughter and had cancer. And I seriously thought I had cancer because I was scared. I was like, damn, man. Like, I am sick, sick, sick. I couldn't even get up. I was just so sick. I'd get up, I'd drink a little bit of coffee, and I'd go right back to bed. I was just too sick. But anyways, let's go back to what we were talking about. Oh, you got quite, hang on. Hold up. Hang on just 1 second. Hang on, I gotta get me a wet wipe. And I gotta get me a cigarette. I should have brought my wet wipes in there. Okay, so I've about had it with this this heat stroke stuff. Oh my goodness, I've about had it with this heat stroke. You are beautiful. My best friend had cancer. Love from Michaela from South Africa. Well, thank you. Thank you. Question above. Okay, hang on 1 second. Did you receive the Velour sequin set from Temu yet? I'm waiting to see how you like it. Thanks. No, Mermaid, I haven't received it yet. I'm waiting for it. It's one of the things that should be coming in. Today I got a whole box from Shein, but I hadn't got my Temu stuff yet. I think that they said another 3 or 4 days it's in the working or whatever. Now, last night hubby was going to put together my desk for me. Actually, you know, not my desk, but what is it? My makeup set. You know, my makeup thing that he got me for Christmas. And he was going to put it up for me, and then I have to decide though, because I'm redoing my whole office. Like, it's a corner one, so where am I going to stick it? Where do I want to put it? And I don't want to feel claustrophobic in my office, so I want to start putting it. You're waiting on packages as well? Yeah. Yeah, it's been really slow on getting my packages here. And then that one didn't even get here. So this one that I got today was my first one from Shein that I bought about 2 weeks ago or so, and I finally got it today. So, oh, thank you. Thank you. I got that for Christmas last year. And my pearls are real pearls from the 1960s. So, anyways, when they got, I was just going to say, okay, so they got R. Kelly for like less crimes than what they're going after P. Diddy for, right? They got him for CP, and they got him for engaging, I believe it was. But he had a couple of cases, and he got pretty much life. And then on the other case, I think he got life, wasn't it? Wasn't that what he got? I'm trying to... Because I'm going back... Because what you have to do is you have to kind of go back in time. And you have to look at stuff, you know, because, okay, he was sentenced to 30 years in prison by the United States District Judge Ann M. Donnelly to 30 years in prison June 29th. Okay? He also was, let's see here. So they started watching Watch Surviving R. Kelly. I'm trying to think about what all his charges were, because I can't remember. Because I just kind of skimmed over it, like when it happened, you know, when all of this went down with R. Kelly and stuff. I was just like, oh, I had heard about the 13-year-old incident about him pissing on a 13-year-old. That went around for years upon years. It's saying that he's a Chicago recording artist. And he got charged for incidents dating back from 1991 to 2018. U.S. court upholds R. Kelly's 20-year prison term for child X abuse in Chicago. So his total prison term to 31 years. The disgraced singer is sentenced by an Illinois court for child P charges brings his total prison term to 31 years. Now, mind you, at the time, how old was he? He was what, around my age? The singer will serve most of his sentence in federal prison at the same time as 30-year-old term for racketeering and X-trafficking. Wow, really? And this was on the New York Times, February 23rd, 2023. They got him for racketeering and for sex trafficking. And you're going to tell me that birds of a feather don't flock together? Especially when you got someone wearing do as they will. He's got one in a 20-year sentence. 19 of the years from his sentence will be served along with his New York sentence. So he's got a New York sentence and he's got Chicago. He had Chicago. They hit him in 2 different states. Three counts of producing CP and 3 counts of enticing a minor to engage in XA. Okay? Prosecutors were recommending Kelly serve 25 more years consecutively to his New York sentence. They said he is an ex-predator who used his fame and wealth to abuse his victims, as has shown no remorse. So Kelly's lawyer has asked for a sentence of 10 years, serving it at the time as his New York sentence. The lawyer added Kelly's own abuse as a child justifies leniency. Okay, let me tell you something. All you out there that want to say, oh, I was abused, but then now I go and abuse. Nah, just because you was abused gives you no excuse to go and be an abuser. Matter of fact, it should make you sway the other way, because you know exactly how vulnerable and how horrible you felt when someone done that to you. So why in the hell would you turn around and then become a perpetrator and do it to somebody else? I don't care if it was for money, if it was for fame. Is really your soul worth all of that? Do you really want this kind of stain on your name? I've already heard that he's been beat up several times in prison. That they're making him into an ex-slave. That ain't no joke. Go look around about R. Kelly. People are talking. He's had his ass whipped several times. And whatever else they want to do to his ass. For real. They don't take too kindly to this shit. Especially when he married Aaliyah when she was 15 years old. And then the parents got involved and made an annulment. Nobody thought about that. In 1994, he married Aaliyah when she was 1'5". Parents didn't know about it, and they used a fake ID. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Parents found out about it, and they had it annulled. 6 years later, she was... Why was she... Why was every man in the industry after her? They said they all were. Jay-Z said he was. R. Kelly said he was. All of them were after her. Why? She was a kid. So then when he comes out with the song, I Believe I Can Fly, right? We're listening to it, and it's like such an inspiring, uplifting song. Do you know how many colleges played that? You know, and all this different stuff, right? They say that that's when he wanted out of it, when he was trying to get out of it. But once you're in it, you can't get out of it. And get this. Did you know that R. Kelly had been nominated for 26 Grammy Awards in all? Including as recently as 2015. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. But a lot of this has been swept under the rug, as I'm telling you. Right? It really has. So if he's around our age right now, my age right now, he's not getting out until he's 80. So that means he's going to spend the rest of his life, in fact, in prison. Okay, so I want to go to some more of his songs. I've already went to some of Jay-Z's, and some of Jay-Z's has got nasty stuff, you know. You know, it really sucks because he fucked up all of the songs that we loved. You know what I mean? So his most amazing songs was, number one was I Believe I Can Fly, then Ignition, then When a Woman Loves, Baby I Love You, If I Could Turn Back the Hands of Time, When a Woman's Fed Up, Sign of Victory, Step in the Name of Love, Forever, Bump and Grind, Gotham City, Down Low, Love Letter, I Believe, and then it just keeps going on. Your Body's Calling Me, You Saved Me, Can You Feel It, Looking for Love. So he was known as the person that sung all the love songs. Okay, let's look at Heart of a Woman. I want to look at the thing of a Heart of a Woman. The song is dedicated to all the ladies, from all the men, simply because you all go through so much. And we want y'all to know that we recognize that. There are so many answers to the questions what y'all do for us, and so many reasons for the word why we love on y'all. For instance, how you just take us and lift us up. How does a kid do that? And sometimes y'all go and blame yourselves for the things we do. Because you love us so much, our lies become the truth. Y'all try so hard to make things, finding a way to just smile, to keep from showing you're hurting. Now, if he knew all this, why did he do all this, right? If he knew all of this, it's crazy. Sometimes I think that you were the reason why you'll all be stressing out and smoking cigarettes. And sometimes I think we're the reasons you'll be snapping off on your kids and having fits. Somebody feel me? Ladies, when it's the time of the month and y'all really don't feel like being bothered, and sometimes we take y'all hearts for granted, I know y'all got to ask y'all selves sometimes, why do I even put up with it? Then it goes on to talk about all the other stuff. Fellas, just swallow your pride for a minute and grab your lady by the hand and saying, baby, I'm sorry for the drama that I caused you. Y'all are the backbone of every family. This much is true. I recognize being a woman, the things y'all go through. And I appreciate every single one of you. I bet you do. Baby, I promise from this day, I will show respect. I promise to love you. Yeah. Now, why write all of this? All of this, you know it's BS. None of these people that you were with was a woman. You're telling me it's a woman? But it's not no woman. That ain't a woman. A 14, 15-year-old kid is not a woman. That is, in fact, a little girl. I don't understand. Some of these lyrics, just like, I don't know, some people are going down for, you know, expiring people through lyrics. But I don't know. I'm going to get my makeup on. But I just think it's sick. I think this is really sick. And if you guys think that all of them aren't involved, all of them didn't do the same things, they damn sure did. They did. Thank you for the comments. I don't know how to I don't know how to read it, but thank you for the comment. I don't know what it says, but I thank you for it. So yeah, I just don't know, you know. I just look at things a lot differently than I used to. And I see how bad it is, you know. I'm going to put some music on and then I'm going to get right to getting my makeup on. I just told how old I was just a while ago. Alright. So anybody see what I'm saying though when it comes to the kids and all that stuff? How odd it seems. Anybody see that? I did know Arabic for a while. I had some friends that were Arabic. And I did know Arabic. I could understand what they were saying, but I can't understand like the words like that. You know what I mean? But I could understand what they were saying when they were around me. One of my friends had came from Jordan. He owned a cell phone store and he owned a grocery store. His furniture was like made out of gold. His wife and I would go shopping. And I'm talking, you go shopping with them, you go shopping to high dollar places, you know? You in the high rise. Especially when they come from Jordan and they live here in America. But yeah, they would have it on TV, Arabic all the time, and I had to learn what it meant and what it said in order to know what they were talking about. So I did. But I can't read it on the screen though. You're asking me how old I am. I am 49. I know I do not look like a child. I've never visited Saudi Arabia. I've never wanted to. I don't want to go somewhere I don't know how to speak their language or anything, because then I feel even weirder. So yeah, no, I've never been. Over in Saudi Arabia, their rules are not. You can't dress even like this. You got to cover your head, cover your face up. You got to cover your hair because you're not supposed to see your hair. Can't cut your hair. You got to wear long hijab, or yeah, is that what they're called? Long dresses. You can't show your body parts. You can't wear makeup because nobody can see your face. You men believe that women are beneath you, when actually women should be right beside you, believe it or not. You should not believe that any woman's beneath you, ever. Because when Adam was laying there, God took the rib out of Adam and made Eve. She was supposed to be your soulmate, your best friend, and your lover. You're not supposed to have control over her like a father figure. You should visit it. It's a beautiful country. In terms of language, everyone speaks English. As for covering your hair or face, you should not do that. Yeah, I wouldn't do it, but then I'd be put in jail. Because even women that visit over there, they have to. It's just it's the way it is. Nobody can tell me no different on that, because I know. Even when my friend would go over there, she would have to cover her head and stuff like that whenever she went over there to visit her family when she went back. Give me some good tunes I want to listen to. You did not visit Saudi Arabia, but you judged us based on what you saw in the media. No, Saudi Arabia goes with Jordan and all of them, right? Does it go with the other? All of it? And I wouldn't base anything off the media. The media lies. What do you think I do every day? I come and I report true news, not BS. The media lie. Why would I listen to the media? Almost everything the media says, you gotta go and look and double look. You know what I'm saying? You can't believe what the actual media says. Why do you think I'm showing you different things from just what the media says, right? I'm showing you by songs, by words, by things like that. That goes in with what's happening with even the P. Diddy situation, right? Does anybody know what puffy actually means? Anybody ever looked up the word puffy? I did. Did you know that during the time of the messenger, we had a church in Najran? No, are you talking about the messenger? Which messenger are you talking about? There's been a lot of different messengers that they've talked about. Which one are you talking about? The messenger. But I didn't know Najran had a church. I don't know. I just understand that I think that people, I let people have their own, like if they have their religions or what they feel, they should. Muhammad? Yeah, Muhammad was a messenger. But then he tried to act like a godlike figure, right? People didn't like that. Some people followed with that, some people didn't. That's why I didn't understand why a lot of the religion is Muhammad and stuff like that. Why you believe Muhammad is what's going to take you to heaven. I never understood that. When it says in the Bible that you shall not get to heaven unless it's through your Heavenly Father, and you know that Jesus died for your sins. What do you think about makeup? I don't have a problem with anybody from Saudi Arabia. I don't have a problem with anybody. I like all people. I like all cultures. I like all people. So I don't have no problems. with people. You know what I mean? Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I cut my hair off short because I got tired of it being so long down to my rear end that I was just tired of looking at it, you know. Yeah, some of you do. Some of you love Christ, and then some of you don't believe in Christ at all. So it just depends on what religion or what it is that you believe in. I know that my friend from Jordan, they had Jesus Christ all over their house. So I know that you believe in Jesus. And they were good people. I really enjoyed being around them. I enjoyed learning their culture, you know, what they brought from Jordan. Which, like I said, Jordan is in Saudi Arabia, right? Am I correct on that? That Jordan's in Saudi Arabia? Isn't that right? I mean, I don't know much about it, but I don't know. I don't act like I know. All Muslims, if they do not love Jesus, peace be upon him, are not Muslims. Really? And this is my show. This is YouTube Daze, where I sit here and I talk about the news that I want to talk about. Put on a little bit of makeup, make myself feel a little bit half-assed normal. And I talk to people from all over the place. What are you doing? Quran? Nope, I've never read the Quran. I've heard it's got beautiful passages in it and stuff like that, but I've never actually read it. I've never even had a Quran. Why do I do what? Why do I go live and put my makeup on? Because I like to, and because people like to see me put makeup on. And because it's fun, and I like to feel good. Thank you, David. Yeah, is there anything wrong with it? I mean, I don't try to do too much. I'm going to put some eyelashes on and we're going to call it good. But the main reason I'm putting makeup on today, XXXXX, why do you have your name as XXXXX? Okay? Is because I model. I model for products, and this is one of them that I'm going to be modeling for today. And I will be doing a video today. So, I have to do my makeup so that my video turns out pretty. Because it's it's going to be an advertisement. I know that. I don't think that I'm ugly without makeup, honey. I mean, sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, who the hell is that this morning? I sell all kinds of products, but this one right here is electric trimmer. Trims your nose hairs and trims all your body hairs. And it's waterproof, and it has dual head design, and it has dual power. And, yeah. I actually do promos for all kinds of different brands. I've been modeling since I was 30 years old. I've been modeling for 19 years. So now I just do it myself. I do all the videos myself, all the editing myself, and people just come to me. Here on here, I don't know, 1,400, something like that. Not many. This is my I've had many channels. Dan, I don't know what's Dan mean. How long did it take to build my 1500 or 1400? I don't know. A year? I hope you visit Saudi Arabia, and I hope you read the Quran and learn how Saudi people are. Honey, like I told you again, I love all people. I love the way all people are. I don't, but I don't have to read the Quran to love people. Does that make sense? There's also a thing inside of us where you can be kind and nice to people. Even if they don't think the same as you, or if they have a different opinion, that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. They can have a difference of opinion. Not that's what makes the world go around. If we all thought the same, what boring world would we have? If we all have to wear the same thing every single day, look the same every single day, how does that bring our own personality out? That's one reason I didn't understand why women have to wear hijabs and why they have to wear black all the time. I understand the modesty, but I don't understand. I don't know. When you get married, you're supposed to be married, right? When you visit Saudi Arabia, you will be in trouble. You don't know anything about our culture in Saudi Arabia. Then why are you a model? Why am I a model? Because it's fun. Why not? I need to, Amanda, don't I? Do I need to go get it? I was just thinking, I need another cup of coffee. Do I need to go get it? I have strong views about pedophilia. Other than that, I don't have really much views. If you're a chomo, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't fucking like you. If you think that a woman is the age of, at least over the age of 18 and up, then we might have something in common. Even though she's still a kid, she's legal age. Now, I know in other countries, legal age is different. Some people are marrying at 6 years old. Some people are marrying at 14. Who knows? I don't know. It's not my religion. It's not my culture. And it's not for me to judge. I'm not the judge. You got to remember that. Who's the judge? God is, not me. I ain't judging no one. For I shall be judged. Do you understand? Anything that I say will be judged. Everything that I do will be judged. But if you're doing sick shit, you're hurting kids, you're marrying kids, and you're calling on women, we ain't gonna get along. No, I'm not single. Do I look single? All the good ones are taken. Not true. You're gonna sit here and debate me about whether or not a child is a woman? You're in the wrong motherfucking room, dude. I'm not gonna debate you as to whether a child is a fucking woman. A child is not a woman. Do you understand that? You're looking at 15, 16-year-olds and thinking that they're women. You got another fucking thing coming. They ain't no women. They're child. A child. There ain't nothing sexy about no fucking child. Tell me one thing that's sexy about a child. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. How many children do not know who their fathers are? I don't know. I think almost everybody I know knows who their father is. Why? Why do you talk to me like that? Don't talk to me like that and act like a child is okay. Because it's not. What do you think the legal age should be for, you know, dating and corresponding with another human being? What do you think the age should be? Since you're so into the age and all of that, you know, what should it be? Oh, 12. 12 years old before they start puberty? Before they start puberty? What? Before they start puberty. You've got to be effing kidding me. No, no, sir. No, sir. No. No. That's where you and I differ, okay? What in the fuck do you see in a 12-year-old? Okay? What do you see in a 12-year-old? Fuck. Oh my God. Control? Is that what you see? You see control? You're going to control her? Groomer? Legal dating age is not 12. A legal dating age is not 12. Did you know I didn't even start my period till I was 14? 14. You have 12-year-olds that you have a 12-year-old that likes other 12-year-olds. Okay, but they're not dating. They're not fucking dating. Do you understand? They're not dating. There's a whole thing about a 12-year-old and a 12-year-old. They're a child. They can't do shit. They can't write shit. They can't do shit. They can't do nothing. Oh my God. Mm-mm. Yeah, that's bullshit. You got problems. I don't know. I don't know. No, they don't have rights to do so. What are you talking about? A 12-year-old. Thank you, Amanda. A 12-year-old. You're telling me has a right to date another 12-year-old. To date? To date? You want kids having kids? Oh my God. Are you serious? Yeah, joking. Honey, you're not talking about my daughter. My daughter knows who the father of her children are. Both daughters. I don't know what the fuck. So you have no problem when your daughter is 18 and you can date 10 guys and they don't know who the father is when you get... See, you got us all fucked up because my daughter knew exactly who the father was to her children. All of my daughters, and I knew who the father was to my children. So what the hell are you talking about? Not everybody's child goes at 18 and fucks 10 guys, okay? Not everybody does that. It all depends on how you raise your children, on what they're going to do. By the time they're 18, you can no longer tell them what to do as a court of law. But when you're telling me the two 12-year-olds should get together, that's sick. That's just fucking sick. That's disgusting. That's sick. I don't know. I'm just doing my makeup and drinking my coffee. I don't know, Dan. No, they don't have any rights. I'm not a Karen, but I do care about children. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. They are not adults. A 12-year-old is not an adult. Yeah, a 12-year-old is not an adult. A 12-year-old's not even a 13-year-old. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You seem like you're very uneducated. How did I raise my children? Respect, honor, and dignity. Well, dummy Danny, I'm actually 49, honey. 49. My son's going to be 32 this month. My daughter's 29. And my other one's 24, and I got grandchildren. Now what? That's right, a 12-year-old cannot consent to anything. Dan, shut up. I don't know why you are even talking about children in my live about like this, about how they should be able to date. I don't know what's going on with you people, but it's fucking weird. And I don't know. If you want your child to date at 12, don't come around me. That's fucking sick and demented. That 12-year-old boy ain't even grown. He don't even know what the hell he's doing. They can do what they want, huh? What a fucking mom or dad you are. Do what they want. Get the fuck out of town. Fucking idiot. They can drive cars too, can't they? They can go buy houses too, can't they? They can go pay for rent, can't they? They can go do whatever it is that you do, can't they? Because, you know, they're adults at 12. As long as it's with one another, right? Well, why not? Why is it okay for sex, but it's not okay for them to drive? It's not okay for them to have a business. How come? How come it's not okay, but it's okay for them to fuck? But it's not okay for them to have their own house. It's not okay for them to drive. It's not okay for them to do anything else, but it's okay for them to have sex. I weigh 135 pounds, Dan. Why, are you picking me up or something? Is that what you're doing? You're picking me up? You want to know how much I weigh? Yeah. You like my fake lashes? At least I don't think 12-year-olds should date. I don't think 12-year-olds should date. I don't think 12-year-olds should do anything except fucking go to school and come home and do their damn schoolwork. And be a motherfucking 12-year-old. I already answered your question about my daughter being 18 years old and doing what the fuck she will. She was married. My daughter was married at 18 years old with one man. No, I'm not your ex. Right, right? I did. Fucking idiot come in here telling me two 12-year-olds are just fine to date. Well, I'm 49, John. Jack would like to meet me and my daughter. My daughter's 29 and 24. And they sure have a voice, and they'll tell you where to fuck go. Especially when you talk about 12-year-olds being able to fucking date and shit. I'm 49. I'm proud of my age. Thank you. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of my age, and I'm proud of everything I've accomplished. I don't know, low quality. I don't know. I got fucking evidently chomos in here. Why can't they date at 12? I don't know. Why can't they buy a house at 12? Why can't they drive a car at 12? Yeah. Why? I want to know why. Thank you. It's my pedophile mug. It's what I feel about pedophiles. And I feel like they should be stoned to death, too. I feel like they should be burned. Yeah, exactly. If I was handed a credit card at 12, I'd be drowning in debt. Mm-hmm. Mm. Excuse me, but my husband doesn't date my daughters. I don't know what is wrong with you. What are you talking about? You're talking about incest, okay? You're talking about incest, and I don't have nothing to do with incest. Mm. I don't know what the hell. Yes, I'm making money right now, Mickey. Go ahead and tap that screen. Tap, tap, tap. Click, click, click. Because I want to smoke. Why do you ask me questions? Why do you tell me, right? This is my pedophile mug, right? Hmm. Yeah. That's why all their shit's going to hell, right? Mm-hmm. You people, I don't know. I shouldn't even be having this conversation, honestly. You people are something else. You people are something else. Talking about 12-year-olds have the right to date. The fuck is wrong? That's what the fuck's wrong with this world. That's what's wrong with this world. I'd rather smoke cigarettes than think it's okay for 12-year-olds to be together, okay? Like, my children are grown adults. Again, my children are grown adults. I was a good role model. My kids are married and gone, okay? I got my vape right here, Jack. My kids left when they were 18 years old like they're supposed to. And they went and got jobs and they went and got marriages. My husband would never date my daughter. What is wrong with you, Sam? What is wrong with Sam and Jack? Sam and Jack, you got problems. Something's wrong with you. Thinking 12-year-olds should date each other and shit. It's not a joke. It's stupid. It's disgusting. Why even have a topic like this? I'm not going to have a topic like this. Well, my parents are in heaven. Okay, both of them. So the last time I hugged my mom was 2013. The last time I hugged my father was 2016. I just told you. 2013 when my mom died in my arms, and 2016, a month before my dad got killed in an automobile accident. That's the last time I hugged my parents when they were alive. Before that, I would hug them every week. I wouldn't see my parents. My parents love me, and I love them. Now what? How do I know they are? How do I know that they're in heaven? Because I've been to heaven. I see them in my dreams. Ooh, not a good thing. What happened in Wisconsin? What are you talking... Dude, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Don't come with me with stupid shit, okay? Don't come with me with stupid shit. I eat my gummies and I'm just fine. Thank you, Gotti. Thank you, Paris. Some of these people in here be sick this morning. They be really sick. Talking about 12-year-olds and shit. No, I don't need to take any pills. Thank you, Crossfire. Or Cross Rifles, thank you. Right? Love Jesus and bacon. I might need to start putting that on my title. I love Jesus and bacon. For rock's sakes. Yeah, it was getting a little intense in here. I was, I'm just trying to do my morning news, and I got people in here talking about how it's okay to be with 12-year-olds, and 12-year-olds be with 12-year-olds, but then when you say, oh, is it okay for them to drive? No. Is it okay for them to have a house? No. I will get very angry at you because I don't like pedophiles. I don't like pedophiles. Do you understand that? I don't like chomos. Did you know that my own grandpa raped me for 10 years? And you want to come in here and talk to me about this stupid shit? I get so angry about it, I could knock the fucking shit out of you if you was sitting beside me. I probably would. Well, I do have adult children. My son will be 32, my daughter's 29, and the other one's 24. That's what I keep telling you. And I got 5 grandchildren. You're getting on my nerves. Anyways, I'm going to the restroom. I'll be right back. If you're allowing 2 12-year-olds to be together, that's on you. Okay? That's strictly on you. If you want 12-year-olds to date, then you let them date. I don't really care. I don't really give a shit. I know when my kid was 12, there wasn't nobody dating my kid. Okay, John. Yeah, they're disgusting. It's gross. I'm just trying to talk about the news and get my makeup done, and I got gross shit going on, and I'm like, I ain't dealing with that. Thanks for coming to my rescue, though, Paris, because I would have already deleted them, but I wanted to hear how far they were going to go with it. How they thought it was, okay for 12-year-olds to even date. They're talking like at a dating thing. You know what I'm saying? Like dating. 17 is way too young. Yeah, I don't even agree with 17. I would tell somebody right now that is a mature woman or a young woman, even a young girl. I would tell her wait until you're in your 30s. Yeah, the drones are just actually from our government tracking the bad people. They're tracking them. That's what they're doing. It's our government. Just a little bit of tracking. Nothing, no big deal. It's nothing to be alarmed about. No, 30 is when you've got your shit together. You've already been through college. You're old enough to buy a home, and you're old enough to then make your decisions, because from 18 to 30, you should live and live your life. 30 is when you're ultimately, go back to all the years whenever you was young, and go back to the age of 30 and how you really matured at 30 years old. It was 30. It was 30 when you started waking up. It was 30 when you started thinking about actually buying a house. 30 years old. That's when you actually know what the hell you really want in life. No, that's why there's so many divorces and shit, because say that you're 22, you marry someone at 22, and then by the time you're 32, you've been married for 10 years, and then you're 42 and you get a fucking divorce. Why? Because you outgrowed that person, or that person outgrowed you. Because you started at 22. You started at 22. You didn't know what the hell you wanted at 22. I mean, it's just be what it is. I mean, I don't know. I just tell, if I had the choice to be able to tell a youngin today, that's what I would say to them. I said the same thing to my kids, but after the age of 18, I can't tell my kids what to do, right? I could only be there until the age of 18, and then after that, they were no longer under my control, and I could not tell my kids what they could and could not do. I told them, live your life, enjoy your life, go to college, get your job, get your career, get your house, get everything you want in life, and then have babies, get married, and all that stuff when you're 30. None of them listened to me. And now they're figuring it out. They're in their 30s and they're figuring it out, and they're like, oh, damn. Wish I would have listened to my mom. And that's what they come back and say. I wouldn't have made this mistake, this mistake, this mistake, this mistake had I had listened to you. But, of course, you got to let them make their mistakes. It's just the way life goes. I can't coddle my kids for the rest of their life, you know. God wants us to wait till marriage. Temptation might be harder at 30. Everyone by then will be too messed up. Well, true and not true, because not everything is based on sex. Once you get older, you'll really, really understand that one. Your hormones are not the same as when you're young, and not everything is based on sex. But everything is based on sex from the age of 18 to 27. Your hormones are raging, you don't know what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. There's so much. By the time you're 30, your hormones are raged down. You're not as running around as much, doing all this crazy shit, you know. I'm 1 year older. You're 31? Yeah, 25 is when your age starts developing. So give it 5 more years. See, you're a freak because you're 31, right? So you've been a freak from 18 to 31. But isn't it time for you to settle down, or did you not want to settle down during these freak out times? Oh, you're 50 now? Oh, you're 1 year older than me. Okay, I got you. So how old was you? Was you 22 when you started? I was young. I was 16 when I got married. Well, happy birthday to your mom, Sergeant Annie Grwm. Happy birthday, Sergeant Annie Gurr. Yeah, as long as I don't do free calls. Yeah, I was 16 when I got married, 17 when I had my first child. So you was 17 when you got married? And you still married to the same person today? Or are we on our fourth or fifth person? You can start dating when you're 16 and drive your own car. Not impossible, I just think till it'll be harder. Yeah, I agree with that. That's why I believe younger is better. I'm happy I was a freak with my wife and we're still together. I was 17, now 44. That's good that you're still together. A lot of people aren't. So when I say that people should start dating is when you're 16 years old and you can drive your own car and go on your own dates. That's how old my kids had to be before they left to go on a date. And I had to have a copy of your driver's license of who they were going with because if they didn't come home, I was going to go hunt you down and I knew who you were that picked up my daughter. What about homecoming? Homecoming would be in high school, right? Right? Wouldn't that be in high school? About 14, 15 years old, you still ain't dating. Mm-mm. No, because you see what's going on now, right? You see how grown-ass men were taking advantage of kids 14, 15 years old that's sneaking out their mom's, windows and going to parties they shouldn't be at. Right? Mm-hmm. Anyway, all right. Loved having the conversation with you. Glad that you're with your wives or whatever. Glad you guys were freaks and did all what you needed to do. But if someone came to me, you got to be 16 years old before you can date because you can drive your own self and you can get your own self out of what you need to. Other than that, don't come talk to me about anything. You got to be 18 before you leave my house. And that's that. And that's one of the things they're working on where I live at is putting the 10 Commandments back in the schools. So next time, I'm out of here. I love you.